Hello everyone, this is Dharmi sir here. Today we are going to continue with chapter 5 of grade 11 maths, which is complex numbers, and the topic of this video is quadratic equations. We all have learned about quadratic equations in grade 10th also, and it is the continuation of that. Okay, so let's start. We know that any equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are some real numbers and a is not equal to 0, is called a quadratic equation in the variable x. We have learned this in grade 10th. And the value of the variable satisfying the given equation is called the roots. We also know the meaning of roots. And we have learned the quadratic formula for solving the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c as x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, where b square minus 4ac was equal to d. Clear? Called the discriminant of the equations. Now we have also learned that when d, the discriminant, is equal to 0, the roots of the quadratic equation are real and equal. And when d greater than 0, then the roots are real but unequal. Now further we have one more condition, that if ABC belongs to Q, that is rational number, and d is a perfect square, then the roots of the equation are rational and unequal. And if ABC belongs to Q and d is not a perfect square, then the roots are irrational and occur in pairs. Now when d is less than 0, that is the number inside the square root is negative, then the roots of the quadratic equation are non-real. We used to say it imaginary, or we can say this is in the form of complex number. Now let alpha and beta be the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Then we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. We learned this formula in the chapter polynomials, grade 10th, sum of the roots and product of the roots. And let s and p be the sum of the roots and product of the roots respectively. Then the quadratic equation is given by x square minus s into x plus p is equal to 0. We have learned all these things in grade 10th. What new we are going to do in this topic or this particular video is that in grade 10th we didn't solve for negative square root. What if the d is less than 0? Then we used to say that the roots are imaginary, and we never solved them in grade 10th. Now here we are going to, since we have learned about complex number, the negative roots, so we are going to learn how to solve quadratic equation in that case. Okay. So let's start exercise 5.3. Solve the following equation. Question 1 is x square plus 3 is equal to 0. Now x square plus 3 is equal to 0 can be, after transposition it becomes x square equals to minus 3, or x will be equal to plus minus of square root minus 3. Now this root minus 3 can be written as under root 3 into minus 1, and we know that under root minus 1 is equal to I. Therefore this x will be equal to plus minus root 3 into I. So we didn't did this in grade 10th, but here we are going to learn, since we have learned complex number, so we can express the negative number inside the square root in the form of I. Okay, so pause and note down the solution. Moving to question 2. Solve the following equation: 2x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. So here we have a is equal to 2, comparing the standard form. A is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to 1. So discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac, that is 1 minus 4 into 2 into 1, that is 1 minus 8 equals to minus 7. So x equals to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a, which is equal to minus 1 plus minus under root minus 7 upon 2 into 2. That is, now this minus root 7 can be written as root 7 multiplied by root minus 1, and under root of minus 1 is equal to I. So x becomes minus 1 plus minus under root 7 into I upon 4. Okay, we never leave the negative number inside the square root, and we write that negative number as roots of that number multiplied by under root of minus 1. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Move to question 3. Solve x square plus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. So again, comparing with the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 9. So the discriminant d becomes b square minus 4ac, that is 3 square minus 4 into 1 into 9, that is 9 minus 36, which is equal to minus 27. So x equals to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2m, that is minus b plus minus under root minus 27 upon 2 into 1. Now this minus 27 can be written as under root 27 into under root minus 1, and minus 1 is equal to I. So this becomes minus 3 plus minus 3 root 3, because under root 27 is 3 root 3 into I upon 2. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next is question 4. Solve the following equation: minus x square plus x minus 2 equals to 0. So comparing with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c, we have a is equal to minus 1, b is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 2. So the discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac equals to 1 square minus 4 into minus 1 into minus 2, that is 1 minus 8, which is equal to minus 7. So therefore x becomes minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a. So minus 1 plus minus under root minus 7 upon 2 into minus 1. So again writing minus under root 7 as under root 7 into under root minus 1, and replacing under root minus 1 by I, we get minus 1 plus minus under root 7 into I upon minus 2. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next we have question 5. Solve the following equation: x square plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0. So comparing this with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 5. So putting this value in the discriminant d, that is b square minus 4ac, we get 3 square minus 4 into 1 into 5, that is equal to 9 minus 20, which is equal to minus 11. So using this in the quadratic formula, we have x equals to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. So we get minus 3 plus minus under root minus 11 upon 2 into 1. Now this under root minus 11 can be written as square root of 11 multiplied by square root of minus 1. And since under root of minus 1 is equal to I, so we get minus 3 plus minus root 11 I upon 2. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. So moving to question 6. Solve the following equation: x square minus x plus 2 equals to 0. So comparing this with the standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, and c is equal to 2. So putting these values in discriminant d, that is b square minus 4ac, we get minus 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 2, that is 1 minus 8, which is equal to minus 7. Using these values in the quadratic formula, x equals to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a, we get 1 plus minus under root minus 7 upon 2 into 1. And this under root minus 7 can be written as root 7 into root minus 1, and we know that under root of minus 1 is equal to I. So we get 1 plus minus under root 7 I upon 2. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next we have question number 7. Solve the following equation: under 2x square plus x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So comparing this with the standard form ax square plus bx plus c, we have a is equal to root 2, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to root 2. So putting these values in the discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac, we get 1 minus 4 into root 2 into root 2, which is equal to 1 minus 8 equals to minus 7. So putting this value in the quadratic formula, x equals to minus b plus minus square root of d upon 2a, we get x equals to minus 1 plus minus square root of minus 7 upon 2 root 2. So this under root of minus 7 can be written as root 7 multiplied by root 7 into I, which is equal to minus 1 plus minus root 7 I upon 2 root 2. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next is question number 8. Solve the following equation: root 3x square minus root 2x plus 3 root 3 is equal to 0. So comparing this with the standard equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we get a is equal to root 3, b is equal to minus root 2, and c is equal to 3 root 3. So putting this value in the formula for discriminant b equals to b square minus 4ac, we get minus root 2 square minus 4 root 3 into 3 root 3, which is equal to 2 minus 36 equals to minus 34. So putting these values in the quadratic formula, x equals to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a, which gives root 2 plus minus under root of minus 34 upon 2 root 3. Now this under minus 34 can be written as root 34 into root minus 1, and root minus 1 equals to I. Therefore we get root 2 plus minus under root 34I upon 2 root 3. So simplifying, we can take root 2 common, which will be root 2 1 plus under root 17I upon 2 root 3. So we get 1 plus minus under root 17I upon root 6. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Next is question 9. Solve the equation x square plus x plus 1 upon root 2 equals to 0. So comparing this with the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we get a equals to 1, b equals to 1 and c equals to 1 upon root 2. So using these values in the formula for discriminant d equals to b square minus 4ac equals to 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1 upon root 2, which is equal to 1 minus 2 root 2. Or this can be written as minus 2 root 2 minus 1. So putting this value in the quadratic formula, x equals to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a, we get minus 1 plus minus under root minus 2 root 2 minus 1, which can be written as minus 1 plus minus under root 2 minus 1 into I upon 2. Why I? Because if you take minus 2 root 2 minus 1 and this minus can be written as 2 root 2 minus 1 multiplied by under root minus 1, and under root minus 1 is equal to I. So in place of under root minus 1 we have used I. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. Moving to question 10. Solve the following equation: x square plus x upon root 2 plus 1 equals to 0. So comparing this with the standard equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we get a equals to 1, b equals to 1 upon root 2 and c equals to 1. So putting these values in the discriminant, d equals to b square minus 4ac, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 square minus 4 into 1 into 1, we get 1 upon 2 minus 4, which is equal to minus 7 by 2. So putting these values in the quadratic formula, that is x equals to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a, we get minus 1 upon root 2 plus under roots minus 7 by 2 upon 2. So minus 1 upon root 2 plus minus under root 7 by 2, and this under root minus 7 by 2 can be written as under root 7 by 2 multiplied by under root minus 1, and in place of minus 1 we can use I. So we get minus 1 plus minus under root 7i upon 2 root 2. Clear? So pause and note down the solution. With this we end exercise 5.3. So solve the remaining sums and don't forget to solve the examples. Clear? Thank you and all the best.